Hello, Sacred Path Travelers. It's Melissa, Mother Creator 1111, coming to you doing a Sacred Path message for the Sacred Path Travelers. Thank you for tuning in to the channel. I hope that you find this message uplifting, inspiring, and it helps you on your sacred path in some way. If it does, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know how this reading may have resonated and helped you on your sacred path. I would love to hear about that. So I've already called in my sacred team to help guide this message and saged and did my energy clearing. And if you would like to contact me for a personal reading or energy work or to collaborate for a project, my information is in the About section in the description box. If you click on the About section, it'll drop down the description, and my email is mothercreator1111@gmail.com. If you feel inspired to donate to the channel to help support the channel, your donations are very much appreciated. It is Mother Creator 1111 at the Cash App. So let's go ahead and get started. I've selected the Sacred Path cards as the beginning energy for this reading as we travel the sacred path with our brothers and sisters. So let's see where the energy is for this sacred tribe as we tap into our creativity, being the predominant creator of our life, creating the life we love. Thank you for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. Thank you for guiding our thoughts, steps, words, and actions all throughout this day. Thank you for helping us be God-centered, patient, loving, kind, and tolerant with everyone we come in contact with, including ourselves. That's what happens when I shuffle with my eyes closed. We got a blowout. So there you go. I'm still not perfect, even in prayer. So I didn't swear. That's spiritual progress for me. That's one thing I'm working on. You guys will, oh, thank you. There we go. So tapping into your fire medicine with passion and spontaneity. So this is one of the ways that helps me get fired up and passionate about walking the sacred path with my brothers and sisters, is just doing these readings, reaching out and inspiring, hopefully inspiring others, and sharing my journey with all of you. And I enjoy hearing about your journey as well. So, and let me know how you're tapping into your fire medicine, your passion and spontaneity as you continue to ascend and grow on your sacred path. You may be using fire medicine to help you become more passionate and spontaneous in your life. So, sacred fire within us, place of eternal flame, burn away the barriers in great mystery's name. Teach us warmth and goodness, the love of grandfather son, melting every difference until we are truly one. So you're being asked to acknowledge the fire within you. Your spontaneity for living depends upon your connection to fire. You can support your passion for living through acknowledging all of the good medicine present in your life. Your ability to create adventure and excitement comes with your willingness to give yourself pleasure and joy. All that is needed to continue the passion is to decide that you are worthy and proceed. So that's one of the things I was actually praying on when I was in the shower, thanking the water and blessing my mind, body, and spirit. And I envision golden rainbow water, washing over me during the shower. And I was praying for that and asking, Great Spirit to help me tap into my passion and spontaneity, because sometimes we allow the stress of life to take away that pleasure and joy, and we forget to tap into that and allow ourselves to feel pleasure when there's so many serious things going on in our life. So that's a beautiful message and a reminder for all of us today as we set out to create the life we love through this rites of passage change. So you may need to change things up and just allow yourself more joy and pleasure in order to ignite this flame within you. This rites of passage change. This may be a change for you, being able to allow yourself pleasure and joy. I know there's been times during my life where I didn't allow myself, kind of like what it says, allowing yourself that feeling worthy through your expansion and telling your story, how you're tapping into your fire medicine, your own internal flame within your heart as you go through these changes, tapping into that internal flame is helping you expand, making you feel more passionate about life. Giving yourself the permission to have pleasure. Surrendering to joy. Yeah. Not sacrificing your own needs, but sacrificing things that, and changing things that in your life that you need to sacrifice for yourself in order to tap into this passion and spontaneity. So like it says, releasing greedy friends or, too much sugar, whatever you need to release is a loving act for yourself. Not sacrificing yourself and not sacrificing the passion and spontaneity that you have, and not allowing others to change that passion and spontaneity within you as you go through this expansion and tell your story of how you're doing it. It will uplift and inspire others to see you passionate about life and give others permission to allow themselves more joy and pleasure and laughter as they go through their rites of passages that may be painful and difficult at this time. You may be lighting a fire within others through telling your story of your expansion. We never really know how our story may affect others in a positive way. So just allow Great Spirit to burn away whatever needs to be burned away as you go through this rites of passage change, and then tell your story about how you're doing your expansion through not sacrificing yourself or your own needs, but not limiting yourself, creating your new life passionately, spontaneously, tapping into that creative energy that is within you and within your heart. Who are the Sacred Path travelers need to know most from Lightworkers Oracle as they continue? So continue to hold your center. As you continue to go through this rites of passage change. And tell the story of how you're holding your center through these changes and remaining grounded to Earth Mother. So I have the red root chakra candle burning to help ground this passionate energy into the Earth Mother as we go through this rites of passage change and ground ourselves into Earth Mother, rooting ourselves deep into Earth Mother to maintain holding our center as we continue to shine bright with this golden light of protection around us to protect us from, people that may not be feeling well, that have certain opinions about our intellectual knowledge and our expansion. Not everybody is happy for us when we expand and grow. and master our healing through not sacrificing ourselves, but sacrificing the things we can in our life to make our lives better will inspire others to master their own healing and tap into this spiritual decree, and then pull the past life activation of your gifts and talents from your past lives into this incarnation, into your 3D reality, through being passionate about life. So grounding yourself will help you hold your center. You can go out and walk barefoot. You can look up different ways to ground. And even though you may have these people around you that want to dull your shine, don't dim your light. You're mastering your healing and you're doing a great job. So keep going. I have to remind myself some days too. What needs to be illuminated by the Lantern Oracle, by our Lantern of Wisdom for the Sacred Path Travelers, as they keep shining bright, with this golden light illuminating from them. Emanating love. Because of their ability to hold their center and stay grounded through whatever life experience they may be going through as they master their own healing and teach others. What needs to be illuminated by Lantern Oracle at this time, and maybe in the shadows for the Sacred Path Travelers. Okay, thank you. So your consciousness is light. You are the lantern in this world, the lighthouse. You hold a bright light of consciousness for this world. Do not dim your light. 44 may be a significant number for you. So maintain holding your light and don't dim your light, even though others may not like how bright you're shining. Don't lower your vibration. Just be the consciousness. And if people want to elevate, we all have to do the work. Our own work, our own internal work, raising our own consciousness, and then holding that lantern for others that may be in the dark, that may be green with envy, they may be spiritually sick, and having a lack of forgiveness. They may be blocking off the light because of their lack of forgiveness. Or you may be blocking off forgiveness of yourself. So this is a reminder to become conscious of forgiving yourself. Through forgiving yourself will make it easier to forgive others because of their lack of consciousness. Sometimes we aren't aware that we hurt others because of our lack of consciousness. And a lot of times it's not intentional. We hang on to resentments. You know, I've been guilty of it as well. So, coming into more consciousness, forgiving ourselves, allowing the hurt to be released through embracing this consciousness and then being that light for others. Allowing this hurt to be released through radical self-forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for your lack of conscious awareness. And others. So thank you for these messages. What else needs to be illuminated by the Lantern Oracle as this collective of Sacred Path travelers is the consciousness in the lantern, in the darkness, allowing this hurt to be released, allowing light in, allowing for self-forgiveness and the forgiveness of others so they can tap into their fire medicine and master their healing. Is there anything else from Lantern Oracle that the Sacred Path travelers need to know most today? That needs to be illuminated, that may be in the shadow? We'll go through one more time. Is there anything else the collective of Sacred Path travelers needs to know from Lantern Oracle that may be in the shadow that they need to be aware of? Okay. So, enough. You are enough. You were born enough. So if someone is not forgiving you and they're not conscious, do not let that deter you from being passionate and spontaneous with your fire medicine. Listen, Spirit's telling you, you are enough. Don't sacrifice your own needs. Continue mastering your healing. You're doing a great job. Others may have distorted perceptions of you, and that's okay. So thank you, Sacred Team. What do we need to know as we continue to be the consciousness, the lantern, the light within the darkness, through our own self-forgiveness, becoming more consciously aware of those around us, and mastering our healing through radical self-love, allowing ourselves joy and pleasure, because we are worthy. Thank you for these messages. What do we need to know most from Flower of Life? What do the Sacred Path travelers need to know as they continue to shine brightly? What do they need to know most from Flower of Life deck? Thank you for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. Is there anything the Sacred Path travelers need to know from Flower of Life? Okay, so you are divinity. Great Spirit's reminding you, you are divinity. Don't forget. You may be recognizing symbols that are reminding you of your divinity. It's the language of the universe that our subconscious and excuse me. I had some clearing. And the collective unconscious. As you move upon your life path, everything you notice is a sign from your higher self to heal, balance, and enjoy your life. You have the ability to read, understand your own signs and symbols. This is your secret language, your wise guidance pointing you in the direction of your dreams and desires. As you understand and accept this, the whispers of your heart become louder, and information will come to you in various forms and ways that may surprise you. However, you will recognize this information because of the way it makes you feel. It may feel like tingles or a knowing that you can't explain or understand at the time. However, it will feel significant. So that's a great reminder. And then we're being reminded of our divinity. You are always connected to your infinite stream of divine guidance. Still yourself for a moment and allow it to flow to your awareness. Imagine a point of light within your heart center. See it growing into a golden flame. Feel its beautiful warmth sending waves of relaxation through you. This is your light of love, a guiding presence that is always with you. Allow your being to rest in this place. Trust this light knows you, always revealing your truth and essence to you. So we drew that one the other day, so this must be an important one for all of us to remember at this time. So thank you, Flower of Life. That's a great reminder to just rest in that heart space and allow that glow of that golden light to glow from our heart and surround us with divine protection. So thank you for these messages. We're going to get the final message from the Kuan Yin for divine feminine enlightenment, empowerment, guidance, and blessing from Kuan Yin. I hope that you found this message helpful and uplifting. If you did, you can contact me at mothercreator1111@gmail.com. Subscribe to the channel, like it if you like, donate if you want to, if you feel inspired. It's Mother Creator at the Cash App. What do we need to know? What do the Sacred Path Travelers need to know from Kuan Yin, the divine feminine energy, as we tap into our divinity, just resting in our heart spaces and allowing that to glow? The Tao. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. So I remind myself of that every day. Surrender fear and surrender to divine love. So that's a great message from the divine feminine. That is a great blessing when we can remember to do that. I have to do that daily. So here's Turquoise Lotus Mother again today. An old pattern is finally ending and you're being lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all you needed to learn, and now it is time for relief, release, and divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. So that is the message from my sacred team. I hope that you found it helpful today, and that it blesses you on your sacred path. I hope you go out today and do something that makes your heart smile and brings a smile to others, and go out in nature, take a walk, stay grounded, and thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Peace, Mother Creator out. Have a great day.